offended. I'm highly offended right now. I'm so highly offended that I'm going to start this episode by saying, hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Modular Components. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. We've moved when we record the podcast, and I'm going to go ahead and hang up this phone now. I'm the Vacuuminator, and I am joined by not Snowcone83, who we moved this podcast recording day so that they could be on more regularly now because their off days changed. But I am joined by Buster Corp. What's going on?
I don't know, complaining about things.
Yeah. I'm salty. I feel a little insulted, but there's nothing more insulting than being a VTuber. So, Boingo Rider, how are you doing?
Fuck off. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
It was the best transition I could come up with.
What the talk you talking about, talk?
I don't know.
Howdy.
Hi.
Howdy.
It's Saturday night, everybody. I'm been opening some Black Series figs, been running some errands, been doing some yard work.
Like, nostalgia's hitting me like a brick.
Yeah. Grievous is actually way better than I expected, because some reviews I had seen for him were like, yeah, it's not as good as the model kit. And I'm like, I don't have the model kit, but this is pretty fucking good, honestly.
The only Clone Wars merch I owned when I was like young was a Cad Bane skateboard.
What the There was a Cad Bane tech deck?
Yeah.
Sick.
Like, there was various tech decks, but like the Cad Bane one I list.
Yeah, I kind of want that now. If anybody out there listening to this has the Cad Bane tech deck, link me.
Excuse you.
Thank you.
How does a robot even barf or burp or have a bodily function?
We already established that this isn't like Tuber Boingo or Boingo SOS, but this is like human.
Yeah, this is developer.
I'm developer. Hello.
Hi, developer.
I fall asleep and things happen to the Boingo.
Hey, I found it. There's link. Star Wars Cad Bane fingerboard skateboard, free 7-8 inches long fingerboard similar to Tech Deck.
It's only 75 cents.
Oh shit, that's tempting. Ooh, they got Grievous and Obi-Wan and Ventress. Hell yeah. It's good assortment.
I was in the middle of rewatching CGI Clone Wars, but then I just like got distracted by other things.
Yeah, I got up to midway through season 6. I need to go back and finish it.
Season 1.
Wow. That's an accurate meme, Boingo. I'm glad you posted it in the chat.
My week has mostly been consumed by Undertale and Deltarune Chapter 2.
Oh god.
Yeah, because I'm that person. Actually, I finally beat Undertale for the first time. It's a good game. I want to do a video for the anniversary, so I beat it. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great game. I see what.
Oh fuck! These were McDonald's toys.
Oh.
Eat the McDonald's, child. Get Star Wars skateboard.
But Papa,
I don't want Star Wars skateboard. We gotta find the ad for him. We gotta find the ad. There has to be.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. So, I already beat Deltarune when it first came out in 2018, but I never finished Undertale because I'm stuck at video games. Undyne kept kicking me, so I just didn't finish it until recently. And then, what was it? Oh yeah, and then just out of nowhere, Toby Fox be like, "Hey, Chapter 2 is coming out in 2 days," and I'm just like, hyperventilating.
See, that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I would do if we made video games more regularly. It's just like, oh, hey, by the way, this game we've been talking about is about tomorrow. What?
They haven't even talked about it. They've been pretty tight-lipped about it, about Chapter 2. They gave one open developer note last year, but that was.
I found it.
We're not joined by Vac this week. We're joined by fucking Wang.
Also,
hey Wang, can you introduce me to fucking Malachi Black?
I certainly can. That's the craziest crossover out of all of AEW, honestly, is Wang and Malachi Black. I never would have called that.
Okay. Yeah, Malachi's a wrestler. He's my favorite wrestler. He also
is a YouTuber who makes videos about obscure 4chan shit from 2005.
Yeah. But Malachi Black has a clothing line, and one of the regular models for the t-shirts, and they're not in some weird studio. It looks like Malachi Malachi's house.
Mhm.
It's Wang. Wang's just there, posing with the shirt, and it's like, how are you friends? I love that you're friends, but how are you friends? But that also means that he's in Florida.
You know what would be amazing? Oh, I knew he was in Florida. He's done interviews where he's mentioned he's in Florida.
Because Malachi Black lives in Florida.
Yeah. But you know what would be amazing? If they both became friends over Transformers. I know for a fact Malachi is a Transformers collector, and I've had inklings, I've had feelings, influences through the Force.
I could have swore I've seen a big fuck off Transformer in the back of a Wang video.
Yeah. Also, update from Cody. He is just getting home, and he's a little upset about something, so you'll have to give him a minute.
All right. Well, we can go fucking long.
Yeah. We're gonna go long up in this bitch.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, it's the second time this session.
I mean, it might be coming from me later. I am drinking.
I already drank vanilla Coke, so
Well, it's tequila sunrise season, boys.
Yo, why did I get a
fighters,
fucking...
like Boingo posted the meme in the chat, and we got choose your fighter. Anime protagonist Gart or Emo Connor. I'm going to choose
Picture
neither
of God.
and stick with Soul Bad Guy.
I pick Wookie McDonald's commercial kid.
Yeah.
No.
He's gonna be the thumbnail this week.
Oh god.
We're gonna get sued by him because he's probably like 37 now.
Dang.
Struggling
That
Hollywood.
was filmed in 2010. I don't think he's at least 20 at most.
He might be the same age as I am. Hey man, if you're listening, come on the podcast. Tell your story. Tell us what it was like to film a McDonald's commercial.
Yeah.
Did you get to keep the skateboards?
That's the big question. Also, just if I could just spitball creator ideas, because that's kind of the entire the entire mission statement of Modular, at least according to Vac. I kind of want to do more pitches or more creatively stimulating. What if
Well, I was thinking, like, what if I had genuinely, I had a whole idea for a podcast where it's just someone kind of like regulating it, but it's a pitch battle, and they're both given the same back.
Like
it's fantasy booking. It's
booking wars. I instantly do it. I was like, this motherfucker's ripping off goddamn fucking app.
Hey, we're not talking about wrestling. We're talking about comics. We're talking about movies. We're talking about anime and video games.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally fucking original, man. Totally fucking original.
Boys. So, pitch the third Toby Fox game.
But the other one's not even done.
Exactly. Do it. Just do it. Come on. Do it.
No.
Get it done, stupid.
Okay, the thing about indie creators,
it's going to be a fucking RPG where you have to kill everybody. No more friendship. All violence.
All right.
It's just the genocide route.
No. That's voluntary. You have to kill everybody.
It's just The Last of Us Part 2. There's the first Last of Us Part 2 roast on this podcast.
I don't even know what happens in Last of Us 2. I watched several full playthroughs of the first Last of Us when it came out, because that was back when I was big into Let's Plays. But
Part 2 is like you expect there's a time skip, and basically Ellie goes on revenge, and they force you to kill dogs, miserable, and it just feels very ego stroking. Not
but
good.
Is there a lesbian sex scene?
No.
Fuck, I hate video games, man.
Look, just play Mass Effect, okay?
There's an idea.
But then you also would have to eventually play Mass Effect 3.
Well, apparently 3
Mass Effect 3 is an okay game. It's the ending that
Correction.
sucks.
You'd have to play Mass Effect Andromeda.
I tried to play that game. It gave me motion sickness.
I actually don't know shit about. I don't know shit about Andromeda, so
it was just released with
buggy game.
Yeah, super bugs.
Like
so it was Star Trek Into Darkness, the video game.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, the roller coaster's here.
Yeah. Introducing Snow Cone, and it play the Smash Bros. Music.
Whether I need to be or not, I'm here.
We want you to be here, Cody.
We moved the date for your ass. For your ass. It sounded like
Well,
Fuego
you
del Sol
obviously
there.
should have planned for me to have a fucking battery go out in my car and then buy 4 brand new tires that won't be here till Friday, only to have my tire go flat from a piece of metal on the way to work this morning. How could you not have foreseen that?
I mean,
I don't know, man.
Me,
I'm
me
sorry.
and Dak
I
talked about it like a
shoulda-
week ago that we should have made some plans, and it just kind of got away from us.
You know what? It's my bad. Next time, I'll commune with the 7 deities before we set the time for the podcast.
7 deities.
It's a wrestling joke.
Okay. Like I'm just like, what 7 deities do we have? That was
Well,
like a modular media joke. We can just make up our own 7 deities.
yeah, let's do it right now. Deity number 1, Supergirl.
Okay.
For you.
We each get
No.
one,
Yeah.
and the other 2, other
3.
It's-
three.
The 3 of them are Connor, Joey, Garnt.
I said we have to vote on them.
That's the 3 that we don't have to vote. Like, no, that's the 3.
A single entity to represent all neckbeards who buy all the bullshit I want from Target.
So yourself.
Listen here, all right? There's a fine chin strap line between me and those pieces of shit, all right?
Oh, so
We got
Cole.
Snow Cone, Supergirl. What do you want, Boygo?
No, I just fucking made a good ass joke for Cody. Hold on a second.
God
That's
damn
better
it,
than
fuck
obviously.
you! The infamous Cole, who has never appeared on this fucking channel and just gets slagged off constantly. He's one of the deities. I love it. He's the
Yeah,
fucking
no.
devil. He's the devil of our pantheon.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, it tracks. He's a net fan.
I mean,
Yeah.
that just means when he eventually does show up on a podcast, we have to all just for like 3 minutes straight just go, Satan, Satan, Satan.
Done. Beelzebub.
There's tons of salt.
Buster, what deity do you select?
God, it's a tough one. I could either go with a meme pick or a meme pick. Give me a second.
See, here's the thing. If it was you, I'd say like, Maximilian Dude,
I like him, but like I don't think like
Nostalgia Critic,
Scott the Waz.
Scott.
Fine, we'll do Doug Walker.
Well,
Not even
Nostalgia-
we'll do Doug Walker as a person.
Doug Walker is the actual, like, real Satan, probably, so, I mean, I don't know if you can make our fake Satan.
Actually, no, it's Mike Machad. It's a deep cut for those who don't know the channel Awesome lore.
I mean, kinda.
Okay, it's not that deep of a cut. I apologize.
Why am I getting notifications from this fucking text group if I have it muted?
I don't know.
Because is it on Discord? The Discord hates you.
So, did I show up late for this podcast?
By like 15 minutes. We got an hour. We got like an hour and 15 left for you to fuck around.
Yeah. Go do some
Wow.
wave dashes. We get some parries up in.
And we closed late, and I just fucking limped on home the whole damn way, and it's raining down here.
Yeah.
You poor car.
Normal.
It'll be all right come Friday, hopefully. Like, oh, we drove your car off the lift and it exploded, and it's your fault, so fuck you. See you later. Like,
Question: Are diesel engines like more reliable because there's less parts?
I don't know what makes them more reliable. I just know that they're known to be more reliable so long as you take care of them.
All right, cool.
Which, I mean, any engine's going to be more reliable so long as you take care of them, but they're more and more reliable so long as you take care of them.
I understand that. I was just more thinking of like there's less parts that are involved in the upkeep of a diesel engine.
I don't know. It seems like there's extra shit because I got that Adblue system that's like essentially like piss pouring into my trunk. So, so Adblue is a specific type of like liquid that is poured separately from a gas tank, but it's right by the gas tank, and it's essentially to make the exhaust run cleaner and to keep the buildup of like carbon in the exhaust like down.
So it's the
But-
equivalent of putting a chlorine tablet in your toilet tank.
Just about. Except instead of putting a chlorine tablet to clean it, you're putting ammonia in this tank, and so it's essentially like if it gets out, it crystallizes and it's like piss.
I see.
I've seen it leak once. It's funny.
Oh yeah,
Does
by
it
the
look
way,
like those,
it leaked.
does it look like that? God damn it! That third-party upgrade kit for Studio Series Cup.
No, it looks like those pissbergs that get frozen to the side of airplanes.
No.
And just for a slight little anecdotal fact here, when I pulled my donut out of my trunk, either the time that I overfilled the DEF system, the Adblue, or some other time in the past, apparently it had ran down the side of the interior of the frame and filled in the little spot that the donut sits in, and I didn't see it until I lifted it up and pulled it against my stomach, and I had just crystals and dust and shit like all over my stomach. And I'm like, well, that's pretty much piss, but I guess that's fine.
Amazing.
Also, I just realized now that we recorded the podcast on a Saturday, we can reference this.
What are
It's
we
Saturday
referencing?
night. I got no date.
Yeah, I haven't thought about Futurama in a while. Futurama is one of those weird things that never truly goes away. You hear it get referenced every once in a while, but I don't feel like it's ever been as big as it has either when it first started airing or when it first started airing on Comedy Central. Those were like the two peaks of Futurama, and I don't feel like enough people appreciate it anymore because
I
There's
think-
a good video essay by Fox Cade who like kind of goes to a good retrospect.
I
I
think
have to check that out.
Futurama is held in higher regard though, because it was
'Cause it's
consistent because it was more consistent for a specific amount of time than The Simpsons.
Yeah, and it got canceled several times, but like when they knew it was time to dip out, they dipped out. Like they closed all the threads, they tied it all up in a nice bow, and the show just fucking ended. It wasn't like, oh, maybe we'll get another season, maybe we'll do this, maybe we'll do that. It's just like, nah, we're done.
Yeah, I linked the video essay in the chat.
Yeah, I'm putting it in my watch later playlist.
Fox Cade's good. He does a lot of good videos.
I recognize this creature.
It's a fox.
Well, I mean,
I wasn't aware of pronouns.
No, it's he.
Okay.
I'm just saying like fox.
It's a fucking furry, mate.
He's actually
Oh
not a furry.
God.
He's not a furry. He's actually friends with Super Eye Patch Wolf.
The two people, a lot of people think are furries.
There's a fox and a wolf that are friends. Is this a fucking Disney movie now? Oh God, that's the fucking end game, isn't it? YouTube, Disney's gonna buy YouTube and make a fucking movie about all of us. We're gonna get the fucking YouTube cinematic universe.
Oh God, there's already a YouTube cinematic universe. It's called the Channel Awesome Anniversary Movie.
No, that's one man abusing his power verse.
Well, it's still a YouTube.
Oh, that was the
cinematic
Dark Universe.
Ah. Okay, well.
No. That's the Snyder universe.
A Snyderverse, if you. Okay.
Yo,
to be fair,
someone's
Snyder-
Batman Day.
Okay, you know what? To be fair, I don't think Snyder is like that, like bad of a guy. Just this movie.
No, I just saw the fucking shot and I was like, all right.
Snyder is not a bad guy, I don't think. He's just a very shitty movie creator, and he's like a young Vince McMahon.
Oh,
Okay? He
Okay.
fucking surrounds himself with glad-handing yes man that will say just like, yeah, Scott, that sounds amazing. Whatever you want to
Did you
do.
say
You're
Scott?
making us all this money.
You're mixing up your Snyders, buddy.
Well, they're both shit, but Zack Snyder is just Zach. They'll just say like, "Yeah, Zach, this is great. Whatever you want to do, it's your cinematic universe," and like nobody will pull him aside to go like, "Why the fuck is there a nightmare future sequence in our fucking Batman versus Superman movie?"
Why does the Batman vs Superman movie end with a mini recreation of the death of Superman? Anyway, we should probably stop talking.
No, we're doing a podcast. We can't stop talking.
Okay, we'll stop talking about Snyder specific because I don't
We
like.
have podcasts.
Okay.
We must talk.
Let's
Okay, well,
branch
we'll talk about-
let's branch out into general Batman then, because I did want to talk about this
Oh, yeah,
tonight
Batman.
because it was literally one of those things where I woke up and I went, "Oh, it's Batman Day. That's neat." Son of a bitch! I could have done a video. Like, do you guys ever have that? Because I was legitimately thinking all week about an idea for a Batman video I have. It's not like about any one specific installment. It's more like just explaining my general perception of Batman because like I don't want to get into like other YouTuber bashing on here, but I've been listening to a lot of back issues and I'm like, I appreciate Sal's perspective on Batman, but I really fucking disagree with parts of it. So I've been thinking about making this video, and then I woke up today and I'm like, wait, it's Batman Day? You mean I could have made this video this weekend and I fucking rode the hype train? God damn it.
DC Fandom is still on the way. You can just wait for that.
I could.
And actually, I had an idea for a Batman video, although that would require me to watch and read more Batman material to like fully like get the examples. Where like I prefer Batman when he's more like there's this perception that like adaptation of Batman where he's more aggressive. I just prefer the one where he's still fearful, he still strikes fear, but he's more sympathetic. Like
you like a more human Batman.
Human Batman, like just I was thinking of this one scene, like someone posted like a screenshot from like the Alex Ross Paul Dini like one where like a guy's about to shoot him and then he just hugs him, and I was thinking about like scenes like that from the Batman animated series, and I kind of want to go through like Paul Dini's Batman work and kind of like see, okay, he kind of made one of the perfect Batmans.
Have you read his Dark Knight book?
No. I actually
It's
did not know.
a semi-autobiographical tale that features Batman characters because it's about a very specific moment in his life, but it's also a lot about how he relates to the Batman mythos, and it's really fucking good.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Like again, I need to read and watch more Paul Dini written like Batman, but I do think there's a cool like there's some untapped potential in like analyzing or just discussing like, hey, so Paul Dini kind of like perfected a sympathetic yet still cool Batman. Actually, speaking of Batman, there's a new preschool Batman show coming out called Bat Wheels.
I saw that.
Surprisingly solid.
I saw that.
It looks interesting. I'm probably not going to watch it, but it's like Spidey and His Amazing Friends, where I look at that and I go, that looks really cool for people who are way younger than me, and I'm glad it exists because of that.
Yeah. Although, like, it legit looks like legit is more probably one of the most interesting Batman things I've seen, just because, like, the music was pretty bopping, and there's actual good action scenes in that preview, and I'm like, is this like the Batman cartoon I've been?
I mean, there's always Brave and the Bold.
I know Brave and the Bold. I can't like. I don't know, like, I don't, like, Brave and the Bold is the one I grew up on, but I'm, like, talking about, like, okay, I want, like, another one, and, like, this is the closest I'm going to get to a Brave and the Bold spiritual successor without just DC making a direct-to-video Brave and the Bold Scooby-Doo crowd.
Have you ever seen...
I still need to watch a lot of Brave and the Bold. I've only seen, like, the first 5 episodes from back when they aired.
Oh, it's so good.
Have you ever seen the Brave and the Bold beat-em-up game for the Wii?
Oh, they put so much effort into it. I know it's like Way Forward, so natural, but like...
Yeah. Way Forward's the only company that makes a good third-party game.
Bakugan. They also made that bad Switch Bakugan game.
I'm not saying they...
Yeah, they're not perfect, but they
put effort in.
Yeah.
Now I just can't help but think about the fact that I held on to my Wii for a really long time, and I did it purely because I kept going into GameStops hoping to find a used copy of the fucking Kamen Rider Dragon Knight game.
Fucking
you weeb. Just
eBay.
I didn't fully comprehend how the internet worked back then. All right.
I mean, there's actually a competitive scene for that game and Super Climax here.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
There's a competitive scene for every fighting game, though.
Yeah, I know, like Sailor Moon and Yu Yu Hakusho for the Genesis. Yeah.
Isn't there even a competitive fighting scene game for that fucking one Chinese game with Mario in it? Dong Dong something?
Dong Dong Never Dies?
Yeah, Dong Dong Never Die.
Yeah, because I've always heard about that name. I always hear that name. I don't know any footage about it.
I know the Best Friends played it forever ago.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I didn't know Chuck Taylor and Trent had a YouTube channel.
You know what it is, Back.
I do.
I find it funny that like I discovered the Super Best Friends after they broke up, and mostly because of Matt Mix is what happens. It's just because that kept invading what you.
Oh, McMuscles is from the Best Friends, please.
Yeah. Huh. McMuscles, Castle Super Beast, Wooly from Wooly Versus, and there's a Twitch streamer named Liam. I can't remember his last name. Also, they're all part of the.
Who was most famous for having terrible Superman takes.
Pat is complicated.
Oh, there's more to him.
Oh no, he has brain gremlins. Like
Yeah, I
he
don't wanna
has
delve
some
into
very
that here.
specific hyper takes.
Yeah, hyper
What-
take. I mostly know. I just most the bad take that just stuck out because it was the most recent was like the Superman take, and I'm like,
Yeah,
here's
he
a take.
prefers evil Superman.
Oh,
I feel slightly afraid to ask, what the fuck does brain gremlins mean?
How to best explain it? Because it's a very him thing, but like you can relate once you understand it. It's the idea of
I just realized my mic was facing the wrong way. So you
it
just
sounded
heard
fine.
no, because it was facing my computer fan.
I
And
didn't.
it didn't sound bad, but it didn't sound amazing either.
Oh, that's why my audio was bad the last few episodes.
A brain gremlin is an irrational anger of making a molehill a mountain.
Ah, yeah, that. Okay.
And when you're confronted with things that would realistically calm you down, bring it back, you just sit on there harder and go, no, fuck you.
So an angry. Oh my god.
Over
Sorry,
the
just-
most nonsense thing. That's the biggest thing. It's nonsense. Like at one point in time, his girlfriend, now fiance, I believe, was hungry, but she didn't want to eat a sandwich. She just wanted some of the lunch meat off of it, and so they had a leftover sandwich. She just wanted lunch meat, and like, yeah, sure, that's a little weird, and it's gonna waste the bread, but whatever. He was like, no, just eat the fucking sandwich. And he got very progressively angry. Not at her, but at the just situation of like, no, just eat the sandwich.
Damn.
Also, is anyone here familiar with the YouTuber Scott Falco?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, like he because he used to be a Newgrounds animator and he recently hit 1 million subs, so he just remade his old Newgrounds anime for that million.
Sick.
Ooh, what was his name on that? Because I might know it.
I think it was Scott Falco still, or like Scott or whatever. I don't know.
Well, if he was
Oh,
on
you're
Newgrounds.
talking about the speedrunner dude? The
Yeah,
speedrunner universe
speedrunner
guy?
guy. So,
Yeah, no, I've been watching the speedrunner universe stuff. It's good.
Oh yeah, this is like the Twitter vid of the thing. Like it's he remade Super Mario Hayadade. I'm just cracking up because he very infamously doesn't like that.
Amazing.
Like, this is a 10-minute video of Pat just going back and forth with his girlfriend about
Or
fucking-
now wife or.
I think they're fiance. I don't think they're married yet.
Yeah.
But also,
Sorry.
I'm trying to get a pic because it's fucking hilarious.
Well,
This seems like the kind of couple I couldn't stand to be around.
Dang.
I
Oh, you
mean,
need
just-
me, Chris.
This legitimately is giving me Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins vibes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I on a completely related topic, while y'all were just talking about that, I just opened up Galvatron.
Hey, I did not like him very much.
Everyone was like praising the hell out of that figure, and I'm like,
Bro, it feels good. I like the paint.
What? I thought it. Mine felt really herky jerky.
No, this one feels like more solid than the last Transformer I opened, which was
Which was
bro,
a lot
I'm
of
just looking at the last episode's thumbnail and just Vax cropped face just cracks me.
It is pretty good. I did work
That-
very hard on that.
it might have been a fossilizer actually. So
But that's Pat standing up. I put it in the chat, holding a chocolate bunny.
Yeah.
Damn. That man looks hornswoggle size.
I got a normal shoulders Galvatron also.
Nice.
Hey, nice. I can't remember if mine was normal. I didn't care enough to fucking look at his shoulders, honestly.
Damn, you really didn't like it that much?
No, what I meant was I do not care about the shoulders being enough to check it. The figure, honestly, like it's great to have a Galvatron finally, and like it does everything I should want it to do, but something about how partsy it is just doesn't feel right. Like I constantly feel like I'm almost untapping stuff whenever I'm posing it.
Yeah, I could see that being his shoulders a little bit, but
Yeah.
They did fucking nail the cannon though. Like that shoulder that arm cannon.
God damn.
It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
I've never had a proper Galvatron, and every other Galvatron I've ever seen, this is just like, wow, good soup. Like, I remember the first Galvatron I tried to buy was outside of the Armada one, That one can't. I mean, it's not really. It's good. No, is the universe one where he's a tank and it's bad.
Yeah, where he's a tank and it's bad. That's the toy.
But
Oh.
anyways, your YouTuber friend. Sorry.
We just know who the fuck he's a big famous person on the YouTubes.
Very
I'm trying
nice.
to. You ever just like? I think the problem with like speaking of YouTube, I'm having this like thing where I'm feeling very like a shaky leg where I just want to keep doing things, but like I don't stick to a consistent thing, and I'm just like,
You gotta. Have you been tested? I feel like you might have ADHD with
I
how
do.
crazy your video idea. Okay, you never told me that, so I wasn't sure. But like, then that's definitely just what that is. Is just your brain's bouncing all over, going from idea to idea, and that's okay. That can be really creative as long as you can harness it well.
yeah, I just like it's good for like I think it's good for like me my personal fulfillment because I'm keep doing a variety of things. It's horrible for growing a YouTube channel.
Yeah, most YouTube audiences don't like it when you jump around a whole bunch. I mean, it's hilarious. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. YouTube wants all of us to be crazy people.
Did you just reference a video game?
Didn't try
I'm pretty sure
to.
that's
That's
just a common
that's a far-
saying.
That's a Far Cry 3 meme, though. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I got Far Cry 3. I own it now.
Nice.
Wow, welcome to the club, dude. How long has it been out?
I watched
Chris?
Far Cry 3.
My Owl House video hit 300 views. Let's go.
Very clean.
Yeah,
I used to watch okay, you guys want to know one of my fucking strongest and most jarring memories
Fetishes?
of fucking watching a YouTube video?
Sure.
This is shit I will never forget.
Good.
It's a little traumatic
Oh god.
because I was watching a Far Cry 3 Let's Play. And I believe it was a video by Jordan of the Creatures. I forget his YouTuber name because everybody just always called him Jordan at that point. But he was playing Far Cry 3 and he's like getting chased by a bunch of guys and they're all shooting at him and he goes into like a body of water and starts shooting back at them from inside the body of water, trying to take cover. And my mom came in and saw what I was watching and like made me pause the video and grabbed me and was like, "You cannot be watching this shit. Babies just died because of this shit. Baby." Because I was watching this the day Sandy Hook happened. Yeah.
Eeks.
Like that was a thing that legitimately happened to me. And she didn't even explain it. She just did that to me, left the room, and I was just sitting there for like a full 5 minutes going, what the fuck?
Context.
And it wasn't until later that day, like after dinner, because this was at like 2:00 in the afternoon. It was after dinner that I finally got up the courage to like go up to my mom and be like, "Yo, Mom, what the fuck was that?" And she was like, "Video games, they cause violence. Didn't you hear about the school shooting?" And I was like, oh, this is one of the, okay. All right, I'm going to just lock my door when I'm watching video game content from now on.
Yeah, I mean, I turned out fine, and I play all kinds of video game stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't even get to play a rated M game until like I was 15. That's how overprotective my mom was.
Dude, the most fucking like traumatic thing that ever happened to me and that deals with video games is that my grandma found out what Grand Theft Auto 4 was after I had worked my entire summer to buy like the special edition of Grand Theft Auto 4 because I love the Grand Theft Auto games. And I played it for a week and she called my mom and told me to take it back to GameStop. I was one of two people who had worked and saved up the money to get that.
Ooh.
And bro, dude, it was one of the best collector's editions of any fucking game, even to this day. Like, because it just came with like nice shit. It came with like a locker and a bunch of other stuff and a bunch of beautiful artwork. That is still the best Grand Theft Auto game, hands down. By the way, like,
Really, you
son
don't like
of a bitch.
5 more than that?
I
got
kind
some
of
feelings.
bloated, I've heard.
5 story is all right. It's pretty good. But I will never have to. I don't want to ever have to explain to you my feelings of like online and how it was my I think only now Warframe has surpassed how much I've played a video game versus GTA 5.
Shit, I'm
It's
looking at
bad.
this collector's edition now. This is really cool. It came with a fucking duffel bag and a fucking license plate?
Yeah, dude, it came with a bunch of cool shit, and I worked my ass off to get it.
Editions were worth a damn.
Honestly, dude, I used to love collecting collector's editions.
Yeah, I still remember you have the complete Fallout thing.
Yeah, that's at my other house. I have to bring that up here.
Oh man, now I'm looking at the fucking 5 collector's edition. It's like you get a poster that's a map of the city, a money
I have
bag,
that one too.
and a hat.
Yeah, I have that one too, though.
What a downgrade. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's a definite fucking downgrade.
The hat's really pretty cool.
It's really,
you
to me,
wore that
like
hat for a while, I think, didn't you?
I tried to. It doesn't fit my head.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. Big head Cody. Old big head Cody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like collector's editions, they've like just become lazier and lazier as the generations went on.
Why pack in a bunch of shit when you can just sell the bunch of shit separately on Amazon?
It depends on where you're looking. Some of them have gotten all right. Like, some of them still happen and are interesting. Some of them are just lackluster. A lot of it's just like, DLC, dude. Check this out. Get the season pass.
You get a special golden gun that you can show off in multiplayer.
Listen, now hold off.
You want a launch blaster in the Star Wars game? Just pay an extra $60.
Listen, in Gears of War 2, having the Golden Lancer in that motherfucking game meant something.
Yeah,
and not a lot of people had it. I fucking had that shit. All right.
Yeah. How much you pay for it?
No, it wasn't that much. It was the Steelbook edition of the game. It was like $70 versus $60. But I had that goddamn Golden Lancer, and that was back when like shit like that wasn't put into games. So like to see a golden gun, you literally had to do that. Not a lot of people knew that, and it sold out. It was gone. So like you rarely saw it, and like it was something, dude. It was like a feeling whenever you saw somebody else with a golden lancer and you could chainsaw battle them, because that's what you could do in that game. I busted my lip because of the way I chainsaw battle in that game, because I used my face to hit the B button to be able to beat and like hit the button faster than anybody else, and it worked. I was almost undefeated with chainsaw battles in that game.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But the time I busted my lip is when I picked my controller up and I was like launching it towards my face to prepare. And then somebody like wall bounced behind me and shotgunned me in the back. So I died instantly. And so I just like went limp and I was like, oh, I don't have to do this anymore. But like the velocity was still there and it just like to the face, just like done. But anyways, yeah, usually shit like that's kind of dumb. But sometimes I also like it. So I don't know. In conclusion,
all because I said a golden gun, bud.
I love James Bond.
My brain was going to fucking COD.
I don't even want to play an Activision game. I don't Crash Bandicoot anymore. They just burned so much goodwill and are such a terribly run company. I don't even want to like think about them.
Well,
just screw Activision. I'm never gonna review any of their like adjacent games anymore.
That's fair. I mean, they don't really do good shit anymore.
Yeah, it seems like they were on a good track with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, but then the developers got absorbed into the COD mines and were like, well, I guess there's nothing left anyway.
Yo, Voingo.
Boy.
Buster's never going to review an Activision game ever again!
Is that a reference?
That is a reference. Oh, God.
Cody should also get that reference too.
I don't know that reference. I mean, I just assume it's just a funny way, just over exaggerating my opinion.
Shall I explain the reference? Shall I break the Joker's cardinal rule?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so there's a Transformers reviewer that Boingo and I both really like. His name is Few Adams. And one of his earliest big videos was called the Bumblebee Brouhaha that came out around the time of the second Transformers movie when Bumblebee's face was on fucking everything. And it's just him reviewing like 20 Bumblebee figures in one video. And he ends it by going like, all right, I hope you all enjoyed this in-depth look at the many different forms of Bumblebee across the toy lines, because I'm never going to review Bumblebee ever again. And then he didn't for like 4 or 5 years until he did another brouhaha.
And it was basically like, I was a silly person back then. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what to do about brouhahas. Like if I can even do it, like I guess Call of Duty, but the games are just so like assimilating, and I guess that would be a good. I don't know.
It depends what Call of Duties did you grow up with, because like that's an interesting topic. It can be.
Yeah, because like I'm sure like it's like just because I'm a non-fan, the only one I played was Infinite Warfare.
Oh.
I played Modern Warfare 2 at a friend's house once.
You literally have played the worst Call of Duty almost ever made.
Okay, is the zombies one good? Because I mostly played the zombies mode and I like that one.
The zombies mode, well, I like vaguely played it. It was like all right, but like Call of Duty zombies is like that was not Call of Duty zombies. That was like so there was like a breakup like back when like there's like Treyarch and Infinite Warfare or Treyarch and Infinity Ward, and like back in the day they were like together, or they kind of like broke apart and they made two different games. But like that was like Infinity Ward did the like Modern Warfare and Treyarch did like everything with Call of Duty Zombies. They did the classic World War II ones. And then it just got worse. Call of Duty Mines, Activision became what they were known for, and I mean that was like a couple years ago. That's like fucking Call of Duty number like 18 or something. The one before that was like one of the better ones in the franchise, and the one after that was better. So I'm sorry, I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, they're like, don't get me wrong, dude. The newest Call of Duty fucking crashes in the fucking main menu, and it's been out for a year and a half.
It's almost as if big companies don't care about making things; they care about making money.
Well, Activision's definitely the biggest culprit of that.
I mean, every AAA studio does that. Like Nintendo's better at hiding it, but Nintendo does it.
Super Mario Run.
Like mobile games. Like mobile games. Like that's I don't like Nintendo's mobile games either.
What you don't want to spend your weekend driving around playing Pokemon Snap with your friends? You don't want to play fucking Pokemon Go?
Hey, don't talk shit about Pokemon Go.
You don't want to play. You don't want to play.
Me and Cody had some fun when Pokemon Go came out, man. We had.
I'm sure you did.
Pokemon Go first came out.
Grown adults with cars.
You can walk around and shit. All right, listen. I walked around. I didn't drive. I didn't have a car back then.
Yeah, no, I had a car, so I had to drive his ass.
Yeah. And anyways,
no, he has a car, and he never drives my ass.
What if universe is this where you had a car and he didn't? This does not sound.
That's the universe. It was
like
college.
The boys I know. This is not the boys. These are the imposter boys.
Oh God, no! Bro, why did you say
I got my car last year.
Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name?
No, but like
imposters.
Nobody cares about Among Us anymore. Among Us isn't relevant.
Among Us still is. There's an Among Us fighting game.
Among Us is as fucking relevant as My Little Pony at this point.
No,
no, Among Us is still. Did you see the 9/11 Among Us thing, dude? It's still pretty relevant.
What?
That was kids. Fucking dumb.
Kids. That is.
Never forget.
If you forget, it's kind of sus. If you forget, it's kind of sus.
This is cringe.
You want to know what's kind of sus? Since we're on the subject of shitty things kids do, guess what fucking happened to me at work this week? So apparently there's a TikTok challenge going around of seeing how fast you can take the soap cartridge out of the soap dispenser in a public restroom and tossing it across.
These are getting very esoteric.
Yeah. So I come in, I come to clean the first floor because the building I work in at the technical college, just doxing myself even further, the top two floors are part of the college. The bottom floor is part of a high school that's also on this campus. So I only go to the first floor to clean bathrooms once a day. So it's the end of the day on Friday. I'm going down to clean the bathrooms. And there's just soap packets. Like, not like they're cracked open, not like there's a bunch of foam anywhere. Just the actual soap bags that go in the soap dispenser are in the urinals in the boys' bathroom. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? And, like, it was literally just me and the high school janitor who's like 70 years old, and he comes in and goes like, oh, I guess they're doing the TikTok challenge in this building now too. And I'm like, you knew about this? What the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I already wrote the kids up to the principal about it once. I guess I'll do it again. And I was like, I really fucking hope you do, because this is just bizarre.
But it's not a fun bazaar, like a bizarre adventure.
Is that a fucking JoJo reference?
No.
Kind of. I'm more just saying, like, anything can be a bizarre adventure if you really put your mind to it.
What if I
The
don't
real-
put my mind to it?
The real bizarre adventure was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that is JoJo. That's true. You just accurately described JoJo.
Yeah.
You've made a better reference than they did.
Oh no. Maybe I am a JoJo fan.
That's pretty cool.
No, you can't be a JoJo fan
Thank God.
because you actually made a good joke.
Shots
Oh.
fired.
I mean, I say that as I have fucking part 3 OVA behind the scenes VHS behind me, so
I don't think anyone took you serious in that moment just now.
I don't know. I'm serious. I'm super serial, guys.
Okay, but have you put that online? The behind.
Oh,
the
you got a
scenes?
Magic
No,
Spoon
because-
sponsorship? That's amazing.
The fuck off. No, because I have all the computer parts to a cord off component devices, but I don't have a VHS player that
Ooh.
works because I tried to put it in there and it almost ate the tape, and I was like, no.
New Patreon goal: get Boingo a VHS player that actually fucking works.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the Patreon goal. That's gonna be the goal. Let's go. All the VTuber money's going.
All the $7 Boingo has made as a VTuber so
I've
far.
made $6, sir. They take some of the money.
Damn, you just gonna let them jack you like that?
It's how the donation system.
I think it does that on YouTube too. I think they take a percentage for taxes.
Yeah, it's less using the donation system I'm using because I'm using Stream Elements, so it takes like maybe 50 cents.
Nice. It takes one of the least relevant rappers today.
Oh my God, references are horrible.
Well, you're on the wrong podcast then, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Just because something's horrible doesn't mean it's good. It can still be horrible and good. Is what I'm trying to say.
All right. I feel like that logic tracks.
Hey, good old oxymorons.
Hey, don't call me a moron.
I said oxymorons, not boingo morons.
Play with the fucking joke. Yes, and you can. You'll never
times
make
have
it
we
to Who's
done
Line at this rate.
How many times are we
and-
Whoa!
Yes, and Cody's got a big old butt.
I'm sorry for ruining comedy. I have.
Listen, Dane Cook.
This week on Modular Components, Buster ruins comedy forever.
Yeah, there's no more jokes, only yelling and bad memes. I mean,
That's
I
it.
don't
Oh,
like
so you're
those.
not Dane Cook, you're
That's
Carlos
the
Mencia.
podcast.
Ooh, spicy.
I mean, better Carlos Mencia than Dane Cook. If we're talking about shitty comedians.
What about Daniel Tosh?
How about we talk about something
Daniel
else?
Tosh has his moments. He's not great, but he has his moments. I mean, like,
His whole fucking. I don't
find
know.
I mean, if we're going to talk about like truly horrible comedians that Comedy Central clung on to for years and years, how about Jeff fucking Dunham? I remember back when I was a kid and my family actually thought that was funny, and I was still in my stupid faith, so I actually thought that was funny. I think back on that. That's like some of the most cringe moments of my life. Gathering
That's
around
the
with
guy
the
of
family.
puppets?
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought people
That's the
liked
guy
him.
with the that's the guy with the racist terrorist puppet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And the racist Mexican puppet.
Ooh.
And the racist boomer puppet. I'm not. The boomer puppet's not a racist caricature. The boomer puppet is a racist.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
And then there's also the racist boomer controlling the racist boomer puppet.
And then there's whatever the fuck that orange monkey thing is.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Also
that's right.
racist.
Also, like, I just want to complain about this since I'm pretty sure I won't get the chance to talk about it on Twit.
All right.
Did anyone see that news of a canceled Power Rangers game back when like the 2017 movie was making the rounds?
No. What is this?
Project
about this
Nomad.
super gritty
Let
one?
me find images.
That's Power / Rangers, dingnut.
Yeah, so like like Jason Bischoff, who was like, he shared this like some concept art of Project Nomad. I'm gonna be honest, this ain't it, Chief. This looks horrible. It was gonna be an open world AAA Power Rangers game, and I'm sorry, I don't like this. I mean, the colors at least pop, but like, I've had enough of this dark, edgy shite. Stop making everything.
Is that the one?
But this was but Buster, you got to remember this was right back. This was back when that was all the rage with Power Rangers. This was back when that
looks
was
like fucking the War for Cybertron games.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I didn't see the second picture, so I would have complained about the Zords again. The first one I thought looked fine. I was like, yeah, I mean, if there was going to be a bunch, that seems like something.
What the hell did they do to Ninjor and the Gold Ranger? They look so bad.
I'm not a fan of the Gold Ranger's helmet. I'll admit that, but like Ninjor looks okay.
But they took away all his personality, though.
Ninjor could look a lot worse. Let's be honest here.
Okay, yeah, but still, like, where's the personality? It's a cool suit of armor, but where's that, like, charm?
The personality for Ninjor comes from his fucking voice, not the suit design.
I think this looks better than the movie we got by 1,000%.
Okay,
but this is also in the middle of an action scene. They're not going to be the fucking jokey personality. It's concept art. It's the vibe
I'm
of the
talking
world.
about like character design. I'm talking about the character design because the character design can't have personality. You can see a personality from a character design.
Not with the mask was
fucking helmet.
And the personality they're going for here, Buster, the personality they're clearly going for here with everybody is stoic badass, because that's how you marketed video games, especially AAA licensed video games back then.
I saw a brilliant theory about like the stoic white male era of video games. That's like the PS3, Xbox 360. That it was a heavy response to the popularity and proliferation of like pretty boy Japanese led games from the PS1 and PS2
yeah, definitely.
I mean, all you have to do is look at fucking Never Dead to figure that out.
And like the DMC reboot. Ugh.
But like the immediate Western response of like, no, that's not manliness, this is, and it's like that's that's limiting and boring.
That's some people's manliness.
That's exactly what China wants right now.
That's Steve Regal manliness right there is what that is.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
I mean, there's a reason I pretty much only play Japanese games. It's because there's variety.
Yeah, like people like there's this stupid meme like that I saw saying, "Oh, Western revenge games, everyone boos it, but Japanese revenge games, everyone." Bro, they were doing a Last of Us Part 2 comparison. That's the second time I mentioned that game in this podcast. But like,
I mean, nuance does exist.
I don't know, just nuance does exist. And I'm tired of these straw man memes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, and it's just like even Japanese games that focus on Western things are 10 times more interesting. Like fucking Metal Gear Solid.
Or No More Heroes, even.
Yeah, like those are very Japanese games, but they're also very American.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
Yeah, maybe because like there's a thing I've heard that like Japan likes American content. They like it. That's why they include like a lot of English in like their phrases. And
fucking dubs of Power Rangers sell like hotcakes over there.
Yeah. And like, but like Japan loves America, but like in terms of media, we're talking media, we're not, no politics, and but like in terms of media, but
we're
America
allies
loves
functionally
America.
with Japan, though.
What?
America is allies with Japan.
Oh yeah, I'm talking.
We have a controlling interest.
We're talking about media in terms because
like
America likes to keep things American, while Japan they're okay with branching out.
Here's the thing. I disagree with part of that. America and Japan have a feedback loop with each other.
Yeah.
America will make a thing, then Japan will iterate on it, and then America will iterate on the iteration, and it goes back and forth.
Yeah, okay,
but
you know what? Yeah, I sounded a bit Japan overly Japonist there. I'm so sorry.
Japonist.
What I need to know is the dichotomy between Florida and Japan specifically, and if there is one.
There is. JoJo Part 6 takes place in a Florida prison.
Listen, stop. I know. Stop.
Motherfucker Mickey makes an appearance. What the fuck you talking about, bruv? Spider-Man from Universal Studios specifically makes an appearance.
A Spider-Versal Studios.
At least we know that Jolene can potentially appear in the Spider-Verse sequel.
No, and there's some other things that I'm trying to remember. Normally, if they do anything in America, it's Hawaii or California.
Yeah, I mean, like in the 70s, they had all those Go Ranger dubs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But no, like I genuinely, it's partially because of the what's the right word for it? When America just came to Japan after World War II and was like, all right, don't do this. You're not allowed to do this right now. And we're keeping an eye on you. And we're going to help you rebuild. That like period of like the 50s for Japan.
Yeah.
Just cemented Japanese pop culture for the rest of everything.
Uh-huh.
Because that cemented Akira Kurosawa. Kurosawa. That cemented manga as we know it with Astro Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole reason we have tokusatsu the way we have it today, because that's Godzilla.
Yeah. And like the King Kong, and then
but it's specifically because America was saying you cannot talk about the war, you cannot make any art or movies about the war. You're not allowed to right now. The creator of Godzilla went about trying to process what happened in a different way and made Godzilla, and it became such a big success. Tokusatsu just kind of formed from it. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Shotaro Ishinomori is like, right, cool, gotcha, fam. Making the bad guys in my first show. Hey, let me finish my joke, damn it.
I'm sorry, I can't let jokes slide that tell misinformation is what I'm trying to say.
All I wanted to do was point out the fact that the first Kamen Rider villains are literally Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, everything since the 50s on has been, like, a cross-pollination between America and Japan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
for my, like, overly Japan-focused.
No. It's reasonable because we live in America, so it's harder to see the Japanese influences, but once you start seeing them, you see them fucking everywhere.
Yeah. I do see the influences. I'm just saying, like, I like mostly from indie creators, but like I still see a lot of ignorance from like a lot of big creators.
Look outside and count how many Hondas and Toyotas you see.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I just talk about like, media.
How many people
media specifically? Media.
Buster, when you go to school on Monday, just try to peek at a lot of people between classes. See how many of them are watching anime on their phones.
Oh yeah, all of them are.
Yeah.
Like literally,
that's something I've noticed a lot.
My Hero chapter, like in the middle of class.
But
that's something I've noticed a lot is like, in between classes, there's this one kid that's always sitting by the elevator for a couple hours in the morning, just waiting for his first class, and he's on his laptop most of the time. And just the other day, I was like, yeah, I wonder what he's doing. I don't think he's doing homework today for some reason. And he was fucking. I don't know what he was reading, but he was reading some kind of shonen manga.
Probably
shout out to you, King.
It might have been My Hero. My bad. It might have been like the latest hot shit. So Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer's done though.
Yeah, Demon Slayer. He may have been catching up. Who knows?
Yeah. No shame.
Everybody should read One Piece, though. Everybody should read One Piece.
Look, I've read 50 chapters. I'll get back to it soon.
How long have you been saying that?
Okay, I've said that before the pandemic, so, you know.
No, but, like, there's other things, too. Music is a big part of that.
Yeah.
Because, there's influences there.
Sorry to go on a side tangent. Stupid car honking outside. Hate it. Okay, it stopped, I think.
Someone probably just pushed their alarm button, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I've been fucking playing?
What?
And you guys are going to give me shit for it, and it's appropriate. You should give me shit for it.
All right.
I've been playing the new a new gacha game that's come out. I've been playing World Flipper.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a gacha game where the people you get when you like do the whole pull thing and you get people are your pinballs, and they have superpowers because it's a pinball game.
Ooh.
Like, it's a brand new IP. It's not a licensed gacha or anything. It's like, so all the characters are original.
Nice. It's like kind of like how Genshin blew up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, original characters. Sorry, I've played that game.
Yeah.
I tried playing Genshin. It's so clunky. I can't get behind it.
Bro, it's like like I like anime and shit like that, but like I don't like it when it's like, yes, we've watered it down to a science, and this is that.
Yo, boys.
Well, I think part of the reason with that is Genshin wasn't made by a Japanese studio; it was made by a Chinese studio.
Yo, boys. Yo, boys.
Back. Also, this looks sick.
Mona Magius is a waifu of mine. That is
Who the
all.
hell cares?
All right. Yeah, but no, like it's good pixel art. You get a bunch of cool characters. You get 3 characters at a time, and they all have like superpowers.
This looks like Pokemon with extra steps.
Well, I mean, there is.
You know what?
Pokemon
Since we're
Pinball.
here and we could talk about video games, and it's been a while since I've talked to y'all. Chris, Midnight Suns.
Ooh.
Fuck Midnight Suns. The name got me because fuck yeah, Midnight Suns.
Well, I saw the gameplay. It doesn't look.
Yeah, it's like XCOM but with cards.
Well, it's made by the people who made XCOM, so I mean, but anyways, it's for anybody who's a fan of like the back in the day, Avengers. What is it? Damn, I just forgot the name of the game.
Earth's Mightiest Hero. Oh,
no,
Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance. Yeah, it's got vibes like that. Ultimate Alliance was a little bit more freeform, but it was also a little bit more restricting in like game worlds. So, I mean, I could get behind it, and you're like they got Steve Bloom as Wolverine. So, I mean, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, part of my trepidation is because I've seen the card gameplay, and it reminds me of. Okay, do you remember those Metal Gear Solid games on the PSP?
Oh yeah, the Acid duo.
Yeah, the Acid series.
Yeah,
where they were funky as fuck
bad
because you had to use a card, and it's like, card mechanics are good for card games.
We'll see about that because even they said they're like, and we have this card system which isn't a super controversial thing to put in a video game at all, and we think we like it a lot, and that was like the lead like game designer.
Is it like the star cards from Battlefront?
It may.
Oh,
you know what?
dude,
it might
those
be
are
like
gone. Ugh.
It might be like a deck of special abilities. Like
no, it's just like what your abilities are, and you could like change them out and shit like that. But I think it like shuffles before you play every game, so it like dictates like there's like a element of that. I don't know. They're probably gonna take it out before the fucking game comes out, honestly, because like people are like scary. But that doesn't even matter because we're also getting Wolverine and like holy shit.
Okay, real question. What do you think it's gonna be? Because it's saying it's gonna be like Spider-Man. So is it gonna be Canada, Japan, or Madripoor?
Where's the princess pub at?
That's Madripoor.
Because that's where he's in that trailer.
Oh fuck! Then it's in Madripoor. Hell yeah!
It might be everywhere though. Who knows? Because he's like Cowboy Logan, and it looks like an American bar. So,
I mean, that bar is based off American bar.
Maybe there's like a biker in there, but I mean, I guess that could be on. Who knows, dude? All I know is that they already said that it's gonna have an adult tone, which hopefully means that we're gonna be getting some like X-Men Origins Wolverine style like dismemberment.
Yeah. Like the video game.
Dude, what if there's like
Wolverine game was sick.
What if there was like Metal Gear Solid Revengeance style like slicing mechanics?
They're not gonna do that, but now I hope they do.
That is exactly what they should fucking do, considering adamantium can slice through almost fucking anything.
Adamantium, son.
We haven't had a game with a good slicing mechanic in a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking of games, did you guys saw that Nickelodeon All-Stars fighting game?
I've seen the memes.
Yeah, the memes are great, but like legit, it looks so cool. They have wave dashing, parries. They have parries in that game.
The
like
platypus?
Cat Dog looks super sick.
No, that's Disney.
What? Oh,
I said yeah.
I said parries. Blanco.
No. But whatever.
Don't say yes.
The platypus.
You say yes, and I'm going.
You said parries, and I said the platypus, and he said it. No, that's not. It's like no, that's Disney.
We were bouncing.
We all got different references.
Bro, I think your biggest problem right now, Buster, as an internet personality, is that you do not know how to flow enough. You need to be more like water, all right? You need to go watch that Bruce Lee clip like 10 times, and then here's your homework. Here's your homework assignment for the week. Watch that fucking Bruce Lee clip.
Nothing.
Yeah. Watch the Bruce Lee clip like 10 times before you're on the next podcast. And I'm just going to take that as they're already doing it.
Okay, I'm still looking at pictures of World Flipper. They did a fucking crossover with Haruhi Suzumiya? The fuck?
Or that's still a thing?
I'm sorry about that.
I guess.
Well, I guess it's like nostalgia or something that they.
I need to finish Haruhi Suzumiya because I got to the Endless 8 and I need to get through the Endless 8.
I need to start Haruhi Suzumiya is what I need to do. Is that even on my watch list?
What I've watched was really good, and then I got to the Endless 8.
Is it like 8 episodes?
Endless 8 is a moment in the light novels where basically they get stuck in a time loop, and to do that for the show, they decided to tell the same story, do the same episode, and reanimate it 8 times and make it 8 different episodes of an anime.
Oh, so that's what's like 8 episodes.
It's 8 episodes, but it's the same episode.
Ooh.
To make you feel like the character's going like, oh my god, this day is repeating.
That sounds like too much work for something that everyone's gonna hate.
Alright, it was not on my to-watch list, but it is now.
Yeah. No, Haruhi Suzumiya is good.
It's also like a hood classic anime. It was one of the biggest animes of the 2000s.
Like that, Full Metal Alchemist, Lucky
Burn
Star.
Lagann.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. Everyone's
Okay.
Yo, plug your shit.
Yeah. I do YouTube channel. I have YouTube Buster Corp where I upload video essays and shit. Please watch my Deltarune and Undertale video. They're doing poorly and I want them to get more views. That's all I got.
All right.
Sick.
It's the Lego, amigo.
Yo, Lego.
Lego my ego.
Oh, it's
Bill?
not going to beep. I was waiting for a beep.
Beep
did
boy. Beep boy. Beep, 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 beep boy.
It
I remember you were
before it
conflicted,
popped.
misused by your influence. At times I did the same.
What the fuck?
That's a Kendrick
I-
Lamar reference. I love it.
Okay. I knew that was a reference to stuffing. I just didn't remember why.
It's just fun to bust out because it sounds super serious.
It also sounds pretentious as fuck, but still.
Oh man, you should see the entirety of my desk right now. It's an absolute mess because I've been busting out my old Legos and also buying some new Legos.
Mhm.
And I also had to climb under my bed my last day off because I was trying to see what box had like the rest of my Legos in it, and it turns out it's just not here. So I don't know where that is, but I can't really just run back home because I'm my fucking tired. But I did find my Acceleracers Hot Wheels that I only have the bad guy robots of because that's the only ones I wanted, and they're in pristine condition. And thank God, because if I wanted to replace them, that's like $30 for a Hot Wheel.
Yeah. Honestly, $30 isn't bad. I thought those things would be going for way more by now.
That bitch cost like 98 cents back in the day, and still right now.
Well, I know that, and also, yeah, I saw that picture pulling go. That's fucking wholesome happiness right there.
And fucking MVP was hanging out with Fishbone.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember if I mentioned this last time, Chris. But I mean, in fact, did you ever watch Acceleracers?
Yeah. On and
Alright.
off. Not regularly, but on and off.
I mean, it was like my shit because I loved Hot Wheels. But dude, I remember like because I haven't shut up about the Hot Wheels game yet. That comes out at the end of this year, end of this month. Oh, we're so close, dude. We're 10 days out, baby. Wait a minute, no, we're not.
You're not.
It's not the 30th. Hang on, Hot Wheels game. I forgot what the game's called. When does that come out? Real quick, please tell me. Oh no, never mind. It is the 30th. God damn it. Oh yeah, Hot Wheels Unleashed, which was another game, but whatever. Anyways, I was like, damn, you know, like if I was gonna have like my dream cars to be in this game, if they actually do DLC cars, you know, it'd be cool to see like maybe some movie cars and like some other stuff, maybe some throwbacks. But I know they're probably not gonna do that, except the fucking same. Like I saw a clip of like some of the movie cars and like Knight Rider and the Ecto One and fucking the DeLorean are in there and a couple others, and I'm like, oh dude, that's badass. And in that full trailer, the first thing they show off is the main bad guy from Acceleracers. That car just busts out onto the scene, and I just came like, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" There's a fucking Reddit post that got super popular where it was like, it's unfortunate, but don't get your hopes up for them ever adding Acceleracers content to Heart Was Unleashed. There's not really a market for it. And then it's like just
Bruh.
1,000 comments of like, this aged poorly. Fuck you. Like,
That's a delete your account moment right there.
oh, and they got to do more, dude. I want all the callbacks in the world, dude. That game is gonna have like liveries, like customizable liveries, and like it's made so much for just me and no one else. And
It
I'm
seems
so
like the
ready.
perfect return of like the arcade racer, which I like. Yeah, cool. Forza and all those games are great. They deserve to have a place, but like, goddamn, arcade racers are so much fun though. Like fucking Daytona and all those kind of games.
But it's really weird because it's like it's less arcade racer and more
Kart.
you know that Trackmania. No, it's more Trackmania.
Mhm.
It's because you have a track editor, you have all these different worlds that you could like build in, and the game has like a physics engine to where like depending on what car you drive it's like heavier or lighter. So I don't know. I'm just excited about it. I just had to rant about that. I've also like I'm so excited. It's gonna take me a little bit longer because my roommate's having trouble finding a place. But like I'm busting out those Legos to get ready for it, and I just like I don't know, dude. I don't know what came over me because like I like found some of my old Legos, and I'm like, or no, what happened is I like bought that little like street sweeper set that's like $9 on Amazon, and I got it for free through my Amazon rewards card, and I just fucking like tilted the cup all the way over because like the last time I enjoyed Lego, I couldn't afford Lego. I've never been able to afford Lego, and I was just like, wait a minute, hold on now.
You have money now.
Oh, I'm going all in, all
Money
the way.
can be exchanged for goods and services.
And Legos, it doesn't get much better. There's so much good though. There's so dude.
Dude.
Listen, my biggest pet peeve, and honestly, it breaks my heart too that I did this, but my biggest pet peeve used to be stickers and Lego, right? I was like, garbage. Because back in the day, they used to make you put stickers over, like, gaps, you know? And I was like, that's horrible. You can't take the build apart then without ruining the sticker. Now, there is a specific rule. It's an absolute rule, and the set will not get approved by the Lego company if it breaks this rule. If you're going to use stickers, they have to fit on individual pieces. They cannot gap over pieces, which means that I could put the stickers on the set and enjoy them like I never would as a kid because I'd leave them off all the time. I bought a Ninjago set and I love it.
Nice.
It's a Ninjago Legacy set, and like the best way to say like to like get your value in the Lego world is like Ninjago and like Creator and stuff like that. My favorite thing is the poly bags though, but like I don't know, man, it just feels good to be back into Lego again because like that's gonna be the next space. I'm gonna that next space is gonna be formatted to be able to take a 3D printer. Like it's gonna be my Lego room with like a couch in it in case Chris ever wants to come up and bother me.
I mean, I always want to come up and bother you.
And also,
the biggest problem is
like more
getting there
shelves.
to come and bother you. No. Know what toy thing I've been
But how do y'all
watching?
feel about Lego?
I fucking love Lego. I wish
It's
I had.
all right. It's more trouble than it's worth.
I've sent you the Lego video of like the artist group that like goes like, "Yo, use a punch hole and make paper springs and shit."
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool. No, you know what toy thing I've been? Oh, Cody.
What the fuck?
Who knows? Oh, Cody. Hey, you're back.
Your shit broke, did it? What happened?
I don't know. I think my internet might be fucking up.
Oh,
Great.
weird. No, there's a toy. Like, you know what toy thing I've been watching and going like, man, if I had money, I'd be getting that into that so fucking hard.
What?
Nerf.
Yeah,
Oh,
I could see you being in the Nerf.
You really need to come over because I have like 9 Nerf guns that I bought it like since I've been here.
God damn it, Cody.
Dude,
I used to
would-
fucking harass my roommates with that shit. We'd have fights and shit.
oh no, but I've been watching like this dude called Wallcom. He's a toy reviewer. The best way to think about him is he's kind of like Few, but for Nerf. He has that kind of like lighthearted, hey, let me show you this thing kind of personality. And like Nerf isn't the kind of Nerf isn't what you should buy if you want like a dope ass fucking dart flinger. there's like a different brand. They're called Dart Zone, and like they can fire a dart at 100 feet per second, guaranteed. If you
The
get the
Nerf
right
balls, though?
Oh, Rival or the new one, the Hyper?
Yeah, Rival, dude. Those are like, well, one, I got instant like stress because I bought like a little like pistol that shot the Nerf balls and like shot it for like 1 second. It had like a 10 ball clip, and like immediately there's just like balls rolling around the living room, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like this. The Nerf darts are far easier to handle. Because like immediately I found 4, and the rest of them are just behind everything else, like instantly.
No, Nerf also like because to me Nerf was always that thing of like that toy as a kid that was like, I want to have one of these, but they are expensive and they are too pricey for me to ever get.
Yeah.
But like now I'm looking at the prices of Nerf stuff, like Nerf and other dart stuff, and I'm going like, that's fucking reasonable.
I found a giant Nerf sniper rifle that shoots the mega darts and extends for $20 at Ollie's.
Damn.
And it fucking slings.
Apparently some of the Fortnite shit that Nerf is doing is pretty dope.
Oh yeah, dude, I have one. It's the banana gun.
Oh
shoots
yeah.
a single dart. It's a little baby loader, and it's my favorite one.
The Jolt. It's just
yeah, it's a little baby one.
And they also are doing a Roblox thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Dude, that weird like action figure line that I buy sometimes, Junk Bots.
Yeah.
They're doing a whole thing with Roblox.
I mean, that's understandable. Roblox is like second Minecraft. Minecraft is still a thing, but it's also a thing.
Roblox is like Minecraft meets fucking Second Life or whatever it was.
Holy shit, you're right. Roblox is just Second Life for kids.
Yeah. I'm sure we're getting probably close to that time, but
yeah. No, and Cody, I don't know if like how you'll feel about this, but I've been getting really into motorcycle videos of like watching like how to get into motorcycling and everything.
I've been watching baseball, Chris.
Baseball?
Yeah. I've been watching like this guy who like talks about baseball. And like, because Jake always talks to me about baseball, and I talk to Jake about like anything. He won't let me talk about toys too much because I'll never fucking shut up. But he's also a dick sometimes. But we'll talk about baseball and shit, and like, because I love sports uniforms for the rest of my life, and I also used to play baseball. But I don't know. I just like I've been watching some of these like videos of like this guy like reviewing things happening, and I'm like finding myself interesting, and I was like, man, I'd like to go to a baseball game. And I was talking to Jake about it, and you'd probably be interested to go to a Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp game.
I'll go, but like, I'll go to a Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. I'm trying to remember who they're a feeder for, because they're a feeder team.
The polar bears or whatever the fuck, the ice bears or something. Shit, you tell me about that. I know that because of you.
No. The Orlando Sun Bears are a feeder team for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that's all hockey. Jumbo Shrimp is AAA baseball, and they're a feeder team for.
They're AA.
They're AA. Yeah, they're AA. Which mean I think they're a feeder team for either the Tampa Bay Rays or the Miami Dolphins. Not the Miami Dolphins. The Miami team. Can't remember their name. What they
Marlins?
are. Marlins. Yes, Marlins. Miami Marlins. Thank you.
But Vac, do you like baseball video games or Legos, dude?
Not. I kind of like. I like Legos as like an appreciation from an afar type of thing, but fuck those other two things, honestly.
Also, we also did talk cars earlier with your thing, so this has just been a non-Vac friendly podcast.
No, I got plenty of banter in with Buster early on. I am resigned to my fate of I am on the Cody and Chris cast now.
Dude, just imagine if we're all in the same place and we're walking somewhere, me and Cody are just going to be going like, oh, dude, look at that car. Oh, that car's looking cool. Yeah, it's a nice car.
And I'll just be like, do you want me to throw you at it?
That's 90% of our walking is just like, oh, look at that car. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I drive usually. I'm just like, wow, look at that. Oh, nice.
Will you not crash?
What do you mean? You can
look.
drive and like observe your surroundings and not be paying attention.
Yeah. It's also like The one good thing about boomers is that they'll keep classic cars alive, so you can just point and go like, "Oh, look at that cool car."
It's not just
I mean-
boomers anymore, dude. They'll keep it alive forever, dude. Oh, bro, I just want to fucking just real quick.
Yeah.
Crate motors, electric crate motors have been popping up, and it's
Yeah?
blowing my mind.
Well, electric crate like replacement motors for cars.
Yeah, for like V8s and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
That's like some cyberpunk shit. That means that I could put a fucking equivalent to a V8 because they're smaller. That bitch will probably fit in the back of a Volkswagen Beetle and fucking move the fuck out of the way, dude. My real life Bumblebee.
But real quick, once we get a workshop, once we get everything set up, we gotta fucking do some swaps. Let's do it.
Oh, dude, did I just I spilled soda all over my headphones, dude?
What the fuck is this?
I-
Rum and Coke all over this shit, dude? No.
There's a timeline out there where I just said, well, let's just not move the podcast. Let's just have Cody not be in the group anymore. Wouldn't that have been a thing?
But dude, like imagine like a fucking Honda Civic electric engine swap.
Oh, damn it.
That'd be fucking sick.
Imagine like a Honda Civic. That's it.
Yeah, fucking Honda Civics are cool.
Not if you're an interlocking, dude.
I know. Not all Honda Civics have the possibility of being cool.
Yeah, but everyone thinks that they have the reality of being cool, and they're almost
You
never.
gotta put work into those Honda Civics.
Yeah,
the only
not like spray paint and a fucking soda can.
The only Honda Civic I'd say is already like pre-cool or like any of the R types. Like any of the those are cool. Those are dope.
I don't know. I've been boxing with my local GameStop recently. They're also trying to recruit me, which is weird. But oh yeah, the job thing. That didn't happen, by the way.
Oh no.
It turned out to not be actually worth it.
Okay.
Thank God though. Thank God I didn't fucking bite the bullet, because if I would have taken that 2 weeks, I would have been like eliminated. Because then I would have gotten COVID. Then I wouldn't have gotten the job. Then I would have fucking skeetily be, dude. I would have had no money anyways.
Yeah. Shit.
Been skating by. But
At least you're still on solid footing.
yeah, I'm not ready for whatever the next thing is, because like there seems to be a pattern happening over the entirety of September. But I don't know. Oh yeah, I had to cancel my fucking Prowl and Grimlock 2-pack, which I didn't really feel anything for that to cancel it. I was just like, eh.
It's a shame you had to.
I've kind of been like lately. If I'm gonna be honest, is he even?
I think he's on the ground just spinning his chair, being an overly dramatic bitch.
He just left.
Toyota Corolla.
Is that what you drive? You got a Corolla?
Actually, I have a Nissan Altima. It's just Toyota Corolla is the most basic bitch car you can mention.
Yeah.
What year Altima? I honestly, I think the Altima would be a little bit more basic than the. Anyways,
Wow, fuck you!
that I'm being completely honest. I swear to God, dude. Like, if you go to Jacksonville, there's only fucking Altimas and semi trucks and nothing else. Like,
Oh yeah, I
that's
see
also
like
just
10 of them
because
a
there's
day.
fuck ton of Nissan goddamn dealers up here in North Florida. Anywhere else is Toyota shit.
I'm sorry, you
yeah,
were
probably, but
talking
I'm not
about...
anywhere else.
No. Wait. You were talking about canceling pre-orders? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I had to cancel my pre-order for the Prowl and Grimlock 2-pack.
Which one is that?
That's the like Earth mode Prowl, or no, not Prowl. Mirage. Earth mode. Earth mode.
Oh
Mirage.
yeah, okay. Cookies and cream Grimlock?
Yeah, and I'm like, like that sucks, but whatever.
But like
It
it's
didn't
Mirage and Cookies and Cream Grimlock. Who cares?
But
at
I've
the end of
also
the day?
kind of been feeling like even this Galvatron's like pretty cool, but like I'm just not feeling. I was looking at the tracks, and I know a lot of people have been complaining about tracks, but I'm like not feeling it. But I'm like fucking praying next month, dude. We're gonna get that reveal of the new Transformers wave, and it's either gonna reignite me or completely deflate me, and I don't know.
Well,
Which is
I mean, you just been hit with like year after year of Transformers. You may just be like a little like, you probably want to take a break.
I was gonna say you're just fatigued. You've been collecting forever. You've been collecting really consistently for the last couple of years. Might be time to take a break. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I think it's so crazy too, like because I've been doing Mega Constructs in place of Lego because I like building stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just fell so hard back into Lego after I realized I was like, wait a minute, I could buy these big Lego sets. I'm like, I could be an adult collector of this. That's what I've always wanted. And
You
like,
can be an AFOL.
no, I don't like. I don't like that.
Oh, Code wasn't here when I showed this off. Cody, hey, look at me. I got a fucking nice ass haircut. I'm one of those fuckers now.
It's Fat Buddy Murphy.
Haven't you done that before?
I done like not to this extreme. It's been my hair at the top has been shorter.
Well, I'm bald, so
Filling audio content.
Still no combat snake eyes, by the way, through
Really?
Pad. Yeah.
Do you have that on pre-order?
Yeah, through them.
Shit.
And Hasbro just told me that they were or who was it? Yeah, Hasbro said that something got pushed back, but I can't remember what it was.
Hasbro's been getting delays out the ass because the ports are all fucked up. There's Lightning Collection stuff that was supposed to come out in June that still hasn't come out.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was hitting up my GameStop the other night, literally last night, and we were going through the list of all my shit, and I'm like, hey, listen, I'm pretty sure some of this stuff that I have pre-ordered, because like Bethany, the only person holding that store together, she has been on vacation for she's been like off and on for like the last month and a half, and I'm like, yo, dog, I know you've had a lot of people covering the store. I've not been getting calls, and I've gone into the store, picked something there off the shelf, and I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure this is mine. I'm like, when did y'all get this? And they're like, oh, we just got that today. And they're like, oh, but that wouldn't be yours if you pre-ordered it. We'd probably set yours aside. And they go back and look. I'm like, well, I'm going to bring it to the counter, and you go look for the one that you say is mine, and we'll see how this works out. And every time, that's happened like 3 times now, with like a Star Wars figure, Transformers figure, and something else I can't remember. The thing that they put out was mine.
Damn.
And they can sell that. They could process the sale even if there's only one in the store.
Sounds like GameStop ain't shit.
Yeah, and I've just been hitting it up through like Hasbro Pulse because that's free shipping, and like I've also like at the same time like I started like hurting for money and like trying to save up for that Galactus, and then this whole month has been fucking COVID, no money, and
yeah, I feel you. But like I've also been I hit pre-order fatigue hard. And like Boingo will tell you, depending on the fucking day of the week, I'm like, I have a billion fucking pre-orders in, or I'm like, I just canceled all my pre-orders because I'm fucking neurotic and can't decide. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just the fact of the matter of like and this is another video topic I had in mind this week of like just doing a big old rant about pre-orders, because like I hate pre-orders because I hate having the idea that all my money is reserved, it's nebulously tied up. Because, like, that's what fucking bills are for. Toy collecting is supposed to be fun. If you go like, all right, this is every toy I'm buying for the next 6 months, that's not fun to me. That's stressful. I have to make sure I have that money to pay for this thing I asked for. I'd much rather have it be I walk into a store and pull it off a shelf. And I know it's not easy to pull that off these days, but like local toy stores, local cons, I feel like that's kind of where collectors should be heading more to nowadays. Or if you want something and you have the money, just look it up on eBay. That's kind of where my mind's at these days. Like, obviously, I got all this shit to open.
To me, which was the most boomer thing I've ever heard any goddamn person say. You fucking nasty piece of shit. That's kind of like, I mean, because yeah, fucking, I literally name one thing that Hasbro makes right now that I haven't been like, I'm gonna buy this. Like, because I have like these Power Rangers figures, I have Marvel Legends, I have fucking Star Wars figure, and like that's the other thing. Black Series figures, dude.
Every Hasbro line is amazing. I'm not contesting that.
No. I'm not saying they're amazing. I'm saying they're all fucking scalped. They're all prime candidate number 1 for scalping.
Yeah, because it's the biggest fucking brand of toys in the world right now. Like, that's gonna happen no matter what.
Dude? Who makes more money, Lego or Hasbro?
Do you remember?
Probably Lego, but Lego also is one entire toy brand that has just different sublines.
You remember Tickle Me Elmo?
That's Mattel.
Oh my god.
Was it not?
Yes, it is, but that's not what I'm saying. Tickle Me Elmo was impossible to find, and there were people charging out the ass for it secondhand because of that. Because everybody wanted it. This is just the way shit works. It doesn't matter if it's
Well, no. I disagree.
No. It doesn't matter if it's 2021. It doesn't matter if it's 2011. It doesn't matter if it's 2001 and the towers are falling. There's always going to be toys that people really want, and other people are going to be charging out the ass for them.
Yes, that's true. That's always been a thing, and it's always been around, but it's never been around to this level. I don't think I showed you that video that I saw. There's literally
also, that doesn't mean it's good. Just because it's been around,
that too. But
it's a fact of life and collecting.
So, but what I'm about to say is that there's literal TikTok videos going viral. So hey, if you want to make a quick buck, if you go and see, all you got to do is walk into your local toy aisle. Boom, you see this pop figure, you see it's a recognizable face. You grab that, it's probably worth something. He's like, if you need to, there's websites that'll tell you what things are worth, and you can just grab it. I have seen people that do not that just literally have said out loud, they're like, I don't know what this is, but I know it's worth a lot of money, and they just fucking grab it and go. Yeah. And it's gotten so much worse right now because it's so sensationalized, because the pop culture has become so popular that now it doesn't matter. The quantities are less going to the stores, and people can just be guaranteed to make a quick buck because there's barely any, and people don't want to put up with it. It is different.
I just don't get the point of being upset about shit like that, because to me it's like the speculator boom with comics in the 90s. It's like, it's going to be a thing. It'll be a pain in the ass for a little bit, but eventually the bubble will pop.
There's also the big problem. There's a little bit of a small problem with that comparison, because with the speculator boom, they just printed more books. You can't just print more toys.
I mean, you can, but it's more involved.
But you know what I'm saying?
It's going to get worse. Because right now, I don't know if you've heard the news, but Black Series is going up to a solid $25, $26 for a regular figure. The exclusives are $30 capped, and the deluxes are going to hit $40, $45.
Yeah, that's all because of the port costs.
And because of COVID, and the plastic price has gone up by 400%.
And there's also aspects of people are scalping more because they're wanting to make a quick buck because they've lost their jobs or weren't able to work for months.
Yeah, I know shit's been accelerated by the pandemic, but it's just here's the thing. I get that you're frustrated, Cody, and I'm frustrated to an extent too. I'm just sick of bitching about it because we've all been bitching about it for almost 2 years now.
I get that, but what I'm saying, or the reason why I started the tangent was because the one thing I realized is Lego sets don't get scalped as frequently because there's just so much. Because Lego still produces Lego like they always have. There's 2 fucking Lego aisles, at almost every store.
And Legos are a building block. They're not an involved, complicated action figure. There's a lot less cost that goes into manufacturing them, especially because a lot of Lego factories are run by fucking robots.
Can we just praise Lego one little bit? They're actively working on a non-petroleum based plastic for their toys.
That's pretty sick.
I think they're getting close to a consistency with their petroleum based plastic bricks.
I feel like that's going to be the next big advancement, is whoever cracks that.
That's probably going to be Lego.
Yeah.
Fuck better articulation. That's going to be the next. That's we just had True Effects and butterfly joints being the big thing. I feel like the next thing is going to be fucking impossible figures, like the Impossible Whopper and shit like that. That's what they'll call it, impossible plastic.
I'm scared of the longevity of some of these plastics because
But that's ultimately the problem, though, is plastic is too longevity. That's the fundamental problem with plastic, is that it lasts too long.
That's true, but some of these materials, that's the thing. I agree that plastic as a disposable should not be a disposable. Plastic is a useful thing. Other than the fucking cost of making it, the fucking fumes. Plastic is a very nice resource to be able to use because it can be sturdy and structurally sound and last a very long time. That's its biggest flaw when it comes to being used as a disposable. That's its greatest strength when it comes to be using as a fucking product that you could keep around. Plates, action figures, parts on your car and stuff like that, that's far better use for that.
And if we only had kept it to that, yeah, we'd be in a much better place. But
of course we didn't. I
There's
understand.
plastic in everything now. Like, there's plastic in fucking paper cups to stop them from getting wet too fast.
But that's kind of like to that point. Like at this point in time, it's easier to just go like fuck using plastic altogether. You know,
Like, that's the thing. It's no matter how you look at it, existence today for people like us, wannabe socialists, any way you look at it, it's all kind of fucked. Like, oh yeah, fucking environmentalism and this, that, and the other thing. Don't give me a big plastic cup when I go to the drive-thru. But also, look at my General Grievous action figure. He's so cool.
The big thing about that, you got to remember the phrase, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Mm-hmm. I love Power Rangers, but that entire franchise is about selling toys and making money.
But the idea is like, no matter what you do, inevitably there will be some disparity. Every action you do, unless it is like purely by yourself, like I'm growing a garden. And even then, by technicalities, like, okay, well, how much of the water are you using? Is it depleting the water stuff wherever you are?
Yeah.
Like, that's why often I get like a little bug in my pants whenever I hear like a vegan going like, I'm vegan, I don't eat meat, and that makes me morally right. And I'm going like, what about the fucking farmer who picked your shit? Is he getting paid enough? Does he have health insurance?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a great point, actually. I've never heard that. I want to start using that. You all right? You all right, Cody? Were we being a little mean? You've been awfully quiet.
No, I got distracted by something. I apologize. I kind of get it. I mean, like I said, I've complained about the same thing. You know, it's hard to be like, I'm spending all my money on this bullshit. Technically, it's not a tangible thing. Or, I mean, it is a tangible thing, but technically, like, it's whatever.
That's why I like
Sometimes
think like,
it's kind of pointless to fucking get caught up in it because it could be more than that, it could be less than that. You know, it just.
Did you move your mic to your belly button, Cody?
That's what
It looks like it found itself in my beard.
It just wandered up in there.
No, but that's like that's part of the reason why like Glyos and little tiny companies like that interest me, because like they're more direct. They're not like this big. They're not Hasbro. They're not Mattel. So you know who's making the shit, and you can kind of like they're there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I would love to get in on like Plunderlings or Articulated Icons or Mythic Legions, because those were all Kickstarter toy lines that look pretty neat. But then there's that part of my brain that goes, but it's not an IP you like. But I could learn to, but you don't already like it. You don't need the toys. It's not a nostalgic thing.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I mean, that's one of the things, that's one of the reasons why I like the Fortnite theme, is because even though I do like Fortnite, the same reason why I like Fortnite is the same reason why I like the toys. It's fun, cool character designs that I could play as, and then it's fun, cool character designs that would like never find their way into an action figure line any other way in any other like system other than probably Fortnite, because you're not going to have like this hardcore like John Wick looking son of a bitch standing next to a goddamn banana, of which I have several of the banana.
And it's like, yeah, I like Fortnite. I think all that stuff looks cool and fun. I'll watch reviews of those figures. I'll look at them in the store and be like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But like, I could spend this $30 on a Black Series figure.
Oh yeah, I mean, sure. Like I get what you're saying there, but like, I mean, I don't know. Like I don't buy based off of nostalgia as much as, I mean, I do. I definitely do, because I buy stuff that is specifically from like back in the day. But I also like to buy like new shit and random shit. That's why like I have what was one of the random things I bought? Like
Like your junk bots.
Yeah, like the junk bots. Oh, that's a little. That's not really like. That was like so far up my asshole, like I couldn't not buy it. That's not a really good application for that, because it's like, hey, we made something about robots and junk. I was like, oh, dude, nice, perfect for me. No, like something like damn, I just had it too. Fuck, like the trash pack. No, that's kind of nostalgic. So come on, there was something.
You were freaking out about the Cosmic Legions.
Yeah, that's just cool alien things. I just like those character designs. I'm probably not really going to go in on it. I was considering it, but I was like, nah. After a while. No, like I bought one of those weird, like, because it just looked like a fun toy. One of those weird, things like the treasure searching things you see that like you break apart the thing and you get the different parts of like your 5-point articulated action figure, and like it's like a mystery box, but like you have to do an adventure to get to it. And like I bought that shit just to experience it, and I thought it was pretty cool.
I kind of know what you're talking about, yeah. And I mean, like, that's also something, and I think I was talking about this a little bit while Boingo was off mic during MMWP this week. Everybody has their own rules of collecting, and when you've been collecting for a long enough, I feel like if you apply too many rules, you tend to get up your ass about them. And like I'm starting to get there. I am very much locked in right now to 1/12 scale, highly articulated figure photography stuff. And there's a part of my brain that recently has been going like, man, remember when you used to just go back and go into toy stores and like grab a bunch of different stuff that couldn't remotely go together? And now I'm like, oh, new Hasbro 6-inch line. I have to get that because it's an IP I kind of like, and it goes with everything else I have that's Hasbro 6-inch.
But see, that's the thing. There's a lot of cool toy photography that's catching on right now. That's just like Megatron standing next to like a Black Series figures posed up with like a weird 5-point articulated like figure that nobody knows about next to like some of the Fortnite figures.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people like, I mean, Foosh doesn't play Fortnite at all. He just thinks that like having like a fucking Frankenstein action figure and like a like, I mean, the fucking prime example is like that McFarlane Army Men guy. Like,
yeah,
outside of Fortnite, so many people bought that figure just because I have three because I've always wanted a posable like Army Men figure, and it's always been kind of hard to get. And like that's it. They fucking hit the nail on the head with that bitch. That's a fucking amazing toy.
And see, I feel like I would have really enjoyed that, but because I'm so up my ass, and because I've also had limited funds towards the end of this year, towards the later part of this year, I should say. We're not in the end game just yet, but I stood in a Target looking at that for 5 minutes, and I was like, should I? Nah.
Holy shit, Cody! I'm looking at these Metal Slug dudes you just sent me. Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah, that's high quality. But the other thing, I don't know if you've noticed. Let me make sure my phone's not about to die. 7%. I'm good. The other thing is they've brought vehicles there because like the 3 3/4 inch, the solo mode figures is what they're called, have brought like vehicles back into the fray before like any of the other big games did. You know, I mean, like Star Wars is doing their vintage collection thing, but like they're not really that posable, and they're like Kenner inspired figures, so like they're not necessarily built for that. Fucking Fortnite has like the cars and shit from the game, and like there's a semi truck that you could like hang people off the side of and like pose in and like have each other fight, and they're like you can buy like a shopping cart. And it reminds me of like stuff that's like wacky, like Tech Deck, and oh man, I guess that means it's nostalgic, huh?
And I mean, like, I am pretty against it still, but there is a part of me recently that's been getting like a little bit of an itch for older, like my teenage years 3 3/4 inch stuff. Just because, like, I was thinking the other day, like, one of my favorite things about Star Wars as a kid was the ships, and not even like the starfighters and stuff, like some of the ground-oriented vehicles more so. And I'm like, I'm never getting a fucking Black Series gunship. I'm never getting a Black Series turbo tank. Not unless there's a HasLab, and that would be like way down the list of HasLabs they would do.
If they did a fucking Black Series turbo tank, I'd probably come.
Yeah, same here. But like, I could switch to 3 3/4 inch, start collecting Star Wars that way, and all the vehicles are just there, ready-made. They're a bit expensive on eBay, but like no more than they would be if they were made in 6-inch right now.
Yeah, and I also am coming at you from a perspective of like I literally buy toys because I like toys.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we buy for similar reasons, mostly for same reasons, but like I also have allowed myself to fall far back into, because I used to be afraid of it. And I mean, I want to be a toy designer, so I love like the idea of like, this is a toy, this is what it does, why is it fun, what's the playability pattern. That's why I talk about the interchangeability. That's why I like Zevos so much, is because you are like Bionicle, because like you buy two and you're like, all right, I got 2 action figures. Now I have infinite action figures. Like, cool.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that too. I'm kind of like that too. I'm just saying I've gotten pretty up my ass in the last couple of years, and I'm willing to admit that.
What you got to do is you just got to let somebody else get up in there. You just got to let something else squeeze on up in there with you, and it'll get a little loose.
I mean, I do have a couple work crushes I could ask about that, but I think that's called sexual harassment.
Only if they do it to you without your consent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or vice versa.
All right. Well, then I'll go
But
tell all the people who
Make
are
sure
yelling
you
about
use a
Rick
lot of
Federer.
lube before you start pegging.
Yeah, don't just go for it, man. Because you might think you're good, but you won't be. I promise.
No, there's no way I'm good. I got a tiny little hole down there.
You got a handtail ass. You got a
might
handtail
think
ass.
you do, but you might surprise yourself.
Gonna need a lot of Vaseline.
I don't know if that's like the best. Anyways,
Yeah, no, it's probably not.
I don't know anything about that kind of stuff.
but I mean, outside of that, I mean, because I buy like weird shit too. I buy like Figma figures, and
Yeah.
that's the weirdest thing I buy.
And here's the thing: you probably don't buy the weird Figma figures, right? You don't buy the anime titties.
Oh, that's the weird ones, not the art figures or like the.
Because
Like,
I think most people, Boingo, most people would consider the art ones the weird ones. The anime titty is like Figma's bread and butter.
I'm talking about the weird anime titties. I'm trying to find the good one.
Like the one that's not even a character. It's just here's a girl in a chainmail bikini.
Yeah, I mean,
Because-
there's Red
No,
Sun.
yeah, I don't really buy stuff like that.
I'm thinking stuff like Supersonico.
Yeah, I have like the 2 Splatoon packs that I have not opened, but I really want to because I know they're good. And that's probably the most expensive thing I've bought so far because they were like $200 a piece.
Damn.
So I paid essentially like $100 per figure, but that's pretty much what the going price was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Figma ain't cheap,
Yeah.
and I really wanted something for that, but I never opened them, dude. I got them, and I never opened them. And
See, to bring it all around to the scalping thing, it's all about just you got to pay what you're comfortable with, and if people are asking more than you're comfortable with, then you can't have that figure right now. One day you
I mean,
might,
they came out that.
Yeah.
but that's what I'm
They
saying.
just
Like,
get
you were
pricey.
comfortable with that.
I mean, I guess I kind of get what you're saying there, but at the same time, like that's one of the biggest things that's going to make me stop buying Star Wars figures because now they're climbing to the price that I didn't feel comfortable paying in the first place for what I think the figure is worth. Because sometimes you just get a figure with like a gun, and I'm like, bro, give me the GI Joe line with like more accessories. Give me something like the He-Man line with like some better shit. You know, like there's options that are replacing them fast. And I mean,
no doubt it's going to hurt those lines, bottom lines, but like that's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's the economy. That's Darwinism in action right there. Oh, you're charging more for the same shit? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got to do that in order to force the medium to evolve.
Yeah, and a lot of the Star Wars figures that have been popped out that are like recolors are just like some of the figures just not hitting it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I went through a lot of
that fucking ceremony Leia. I was just like, why? Like, I get it, I kind of get it, but I don't want that.
Well, the new KOTOR game is going to bring us at least a HK-87 figure, so
yeah,
that's what I need. Give me a Super Battle Droid. I'm gonna stare at that Hot Toys Super Battle Droid.
How has there not been Super Battle Droids and Droidicas yet? That's ridiculous.
Don't ask me, dude. I would fucking come instantly.
There's so much prequel stuff they still haven't done. They could make an entire... They have a Clone Wars subline ready to go, and they're just not tapping into it. Like, could you imagine the thousands of clone repaints they could get away with doing? Just that Echo body. That retro collection Echo body that I actually opened today, and it's good. They could just do like a bajillion variants on that. But they don't, and I don't get why, because it's not like, oh, we're waiting for movies because we have to attach product to the movies. Like, Star Wars, we're not doing movies right now. It's all up in the air. Just put in a bunch of filler waves right now. Fill gaps. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm tired of the fucking pipeline reveals on these goddamn fan first events. There's my Star Wars rant for tonight.
Yeah,
Does that make you feel better?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
because I see those pipeline reveals, right? And it's just like, we're doing these characters. We're not going to show you what the figure even looks like. And I'm just like, why bother them? Why even
That's
do
because
a
they
reveal?
don't know yet. Because that's probably something they're doing to combat
Heck,
like
they do that with fucking Unrivaled all the fucking time.
Okay, but like the difference there is like you get the
Nothing.
excitement of,
No.
oh, this wrestler who's never gotten a figure before is getting a figure in this line. With
oh, dude, the Star Wars figure who's never gotten a 6-inch figure before is getting a figure in this line.
But they've had a figure before in free 3/4 inch, with the exception of like the odd Mandalorian character here and there.
But like, no, it's in 6-inch though. That is a difference for people who hate 3 3/4, or in general, like the 3 3/4 versus like the 6-inch. It's a different game completely. Even some of the modern TVC stuff still doesn't hit it like these do. They have better detail and shit like that and proper articulation. Like, it's literally the same thing as your wrestlers. And I mean, they're probably starting to do that to try to combat like leaks, because that's something that's hurting them.
I don't see how the leaks are hurting them though, because it's like they're still going to sell the figures. It's undercutting. Okay, I get how it undercuts.
It might undercut pre-orders.
It undercuts the reveals, yes, but like you're still gonna sell the figures you're gonna sell, because like if I see that toy and I go, yo, I want that character, or that looks like a good toy, I'm gonna pre-order it whether I see it through you first or through I see it Johnny Star Wars Buttfucker on Instagram first.
Oh man, I love Johnny Star Wars Buttfucker.
Yeah, he's good. He does good figure photography. He's not as good as Johnny Otaku though.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? My phone is about to die, so whether I like it or not, I'm about to be yanked out of existence.
Yeah, we've been going for almost 3 hours now. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up, folks. We already did Buster's plugs when Buster left. Snowcone, where can people find you on the internet?
On the internet, my Instagram has kind of been active lately. So that is never_robot. My gaming presence is going to be Snowcone83 with a space or not, and with a capital S or not. And in real life, you may find me on the side of the road if I have to drive around with this donut for any longer.
Oh boy. Well, Boingo Rider, where can folks find you?
Hey, howdy. You can find me on YouTube at Boingo Rider. That is my video essay and editorial channel. You can find me on Instagram at Boingo_Rider, on Twitter at Boingo_Rider, and I've actually been a lot more active on Twitter. Funny how actually talking to people you like talking to makes Twitter fun.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works. You got to block out the dipshits.
Oh, I went through my following list and just was like, unfollow.
Yeah, I do that about every 6 months, honestly.
And come follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Boingo Rider, to see a VTuber called Boingo Rider. He has a robot head. He is a robot, and I am doing things there.
Excellent.
He's a robot. He's a head.
He's a robot head.
Robot.
I only was able to stream twice this last week, but like the first one went good. It went really well. I made people laugh, and that was good. Yeah. The second one was a dumpster fire because I had technical difficulties. Hopefully, that won't happen again.
All right. Well, I am the Vacuuminator. I make videos on YouTube. The newest video. You want to see me talk about Power Rangers again? Is that all you want, you fuckers? All right, fine. Go to youtube.com/thevacuuminator. That's TheVacuuminator. And I have a new video where I talk about Power Rangers, so go check that out. I talk about literally the very beginning of Power Rangers, and it's gone over quite well, so I'm moderately pleased with that. And if you want to see me talk about literally anything else, but also Power Rangers, follow me on Twitter @thevacuuminator. And if you want to see me posting action figure photography, follow me at @_Vacuuminator on Instagram. And if you wanna keep up this podcast, if you want to help this podcast grow and flourish and prosper throughout the internet, please give us a like, comment, Subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. Ring the bell in order to enable notifications so that you get this and each and every Modular Media podcast delivered to you as they come out. And if you're listening to this on a podcasting platform of some kind, please give us a follow there to help us out in that algorithm. And if you want to keep up with news and updates about what we're doing around here on Modular Media, this podcast isn't exactly the best way to do that. Hopefully you figured that out in the last 2.5 hours. I think this is going to end up being. But I can make a little announcement here that we're not going to announce on Twitter. We've been discussing this off mic, and I think it's pretty set in stone now. In the not too distant future, we are going to start doing specific topic